Yow! What's up, everyone? I'm Omer,
I'm Trevor.
and this is
Utty.
Graps. Eid Mubarak, everyone. My apologies for not for being the reason this show did not come on the last 2 weeks. But we are back, better than ever. Trevor, my friend, how are you?
Oh man, I'm tired. I'm all right. Is in the words of Eminem, it's so good to be back. I've missed you guys. There's a lot of very interesting things that have happened in on wrestling and yeah, and in life in general. And I'm just glad to be back.
And we gonna talk all about the fun stuff that has happened in the wacky, wild, and sometimes wavery world of professional wrestling. Guys, be sure to smash that thumbs up, though. Go over to youtube.com/real. Oh, sorry. youtube.com/OT Graps. So many things. Go over there, subscribe. You guys can get exclusive clips from the channel right over there. And you guys can also just be awesome and support all of the wonderful ventures that we partake in over there. So please do that. All right, I'm gonna try to actually pull up the chat. So let's see if this finally works. After I think I may have actually figured out what was wrong, but let's see. All right, so someone said, okay, actually no, maybe I think I can test it. Let's see, test.
Oh, there we go.
Did it work?
Test.
Nope, nothing worked. Okay, it doesn't work. So
no one loves you.
Apparently not. Apparently not. Shout out to I was gonna say shout out to Stream Ninja for not working. This is crazy. Is it what's going on here?
Yes.
Anyway, whatever, man. Hey,
is it still lagging on your end?
No, I mean it's fine on my end. You're fine on my end.
Cool.
Hey, man, that's all that matters, baby. All right, guys, we got so much to talk about. We got see Taco Kid in the chat. I see JM in the chat. I see Michelle in the chat. What's up, guys? JM said, "Did Vince buy TNA?"
What's up, guys?
Did Vince buy TNA? That is a wonderful April Fool's Day joke. Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
You know what day it is? We can't believe anything we hear.
I will say this. You know what I can't believe? I can't believe it's not butter. That is the joke.
Okay.
That is the joke. Thank you. Laugh. Plebs, laugh. Hey, yo. Anyway, we got so much to talk about. Trevor, you know what? We're gonna start off with a first for this channel ever. Well, positivity. Let's throw some positivity out into the professional wrestling world. Trevor Sutton, I want you to tell me something positive that's happening in the world of professional wrestling today, as you see it. This is not. We're not used to doing this.
No, this is not what I was hired for. Something positive. Oh well, I will say that I do love how how positively people are taking to women's wrestling now. Women's wrestling was a kind of like a sideshow act at one point. Like it was looked at as a joke, and now with mainstream, I mean, it was always looked at as serious in certain places like New Japan, Glow, things like that. But it's now being taken serious in some of the most mainstream companies like WWE, and NXT has one of the best women rosters to date. So I think that is a positive thing to take from.
Damn, I can't even bury that. Yeah. If you guys are asking who's the negative one, it's me. It's oops. No. I agree. I do think, man, women's wrestling is cooking right now, even in AEW, where you and I have been going back and forth the past few years about AEW's women's division. Still don't think it's where it needs to be. Because if it was, Trevor, Tony Storm versus Mariah May would have main evented Revolution, but
True. And that was a hell of a match. And the promos that woman is cutting right now are absolutely insane.
Yo, Tony Storm is an insane promo right now.
Yo, her and Thunder Rosa. You two, you two slap tards are gonna get double teamed like you never seen.
She was like, what she said about Megan Bain. She's like, Megan Bain. It's like, I know you're too busy back there crushing watermelons between your thighs, and I'm like, hey, yo, shout out
But she
Joey
got some big
Janela.
thighs.
That's how. Look, I'm gonna be real. Shout out Joey Janela for that. Mm. And my boys, like literally is like, bro, how did Joey Janela do it? Like, how did he do it?
Dude, he's like a barbell. So like she just lifts him.
Joey Janela is like, bro, that's for OT Graps after
Yes.
dark.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I
No, no.
agree.
Look. This is not what this show is about. It's about highlighting the best, worst, and wacky of professional wrestling, and that's what we're gonna do. Michelle actually gets us into our first topic, Trevor, and that is AEW. So, Trevor, very interested to hear your thoughts on this because we have an update on AEW ratings on Max. So, the big question was, how well is AEW doing on Max? The big question was, were they actually getting viewership on Max? Were they actually gonna like be able to maybe get back to like 1 million people tuning in live or whatever the metric was when they were in their heyday? Trevor, according to SEScoops.com, the Max number, the number of people tuning in live on Max on the streaming platform, either live or within 24 hours of the broadcast, which is usually how they do these metrics, is 500,000. And if you compare that and add that with the live viewership on TV, which is anywhere between 650,000, you got over 1 million people every week watching AEW.
There you go.
I don't know about you, man, but to me, if this is true, this is a big success for AEW. This is a big success, I think, for Warner Brothers Discovery because this is what they paid for. They paid for both streaming and regular television show that would get hundreds of thousands of live viewers to tune in, and that's for Dynamite. I want to be clear. This is for Dynamite, but this is a big number for them. This is a big metric for them. Thoughts?
Oh, it's definitely a pat on the back for AEW. It's a win. It definitely is. Like I'm one of the people that watches it on Max, and like honestly, the product I will say has gotten better. And you know how you get viewers on Max? You do what me and Owen were just talking about. You put Tony Storm on TV.
Damn right.
Like
you put her in the main event.
I mean, you put her in main events. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like having Swerve on there, having Cope, it helps.
Don't. I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to say someone else's name. We're gonna talk about him later.
No! I'm not saying who you think I'm saying. But what takes viewership away is having the champion that has no belt on TV. You keep doing that messes it up. But Tony Storm is probably the best thing. That's the belt.
AEW World Champion.
That is the belt. That is exactly the belt. Like, I mean, Tony Storm is the best thing on TV right now. I mean, let me just gotta be honest. She's probably the biggest wrestler superstar on TV right now. People watch AEW to watch Tony Storm, and that's truth. But right now they're doing great. I mean, I just hope they can keep it up. Hope that they keep it up, and hope that it translates to other of their programs, especially their pay-per-views. But as long as they keep up their formula and hopefully change it a tad over as the time goes on, they'll be all right.
I fully agree with you. I think you brought up a really good point there about, like there was a while there with AEW where it was like, okay, like the matches are great, but what's going on with the story? What's going on with the stars? I think they have found a new crop of stars that they can basically give this show away to, right? I'm talking about the Swerve Stricklands. I'm talking about the Tony Storms. I'm talking about the Mariah Mays. I'm talking about all of these very talented Harley Cameron, Mercedes, like they have.
I love Harley Cameron.
They have an insanely loaded roster full of stars who are ready Will Ospreay, right? Who I think at this point is probably the odds-on favorite to probably win the belt at All In. I mean, they've come a very far way in that, and I think it's not perfect, but they've done a very good job of building up these new stars in a way that they didn't do with stars like, let's be honest, right? Stars like Sammy Guevara, star guys who we
Nope.
saw that potential in, guys like even Darby Allin to an extent. I mean, I think Darby's a different type of role. I think he's like he's like a Jeff Hardy, right? I view him as a Jeff Hardy. He's like such an enigma that like, I mean, if you needed him to be in a main event feud, he's in there. Like, and when
Right.
he eventually does win the belt, which I don't think is going to happen at All In, but it's going to be like that Mick Foley type run where it's going to be like this one championship win means more than like if he won it like 5 times, right? Um, Point is, from a business side, I think this is a very healthy number for AEW. It's exactly what WBD probably wanted out of this because remember, the business side of this is WBD, Max, they want people to be tuning in from as many audiences as possible as long as like they're paying for either the network or the platform, right? So the fact that they're getting like about 500K, a little bit over on TV on each is a good thing for them because to them that means all right, we can guarantee, right? Like this is something that we can guarantee gets X amount of viewers live that will keep them paying for this platform, keep them watching this network, which allows them to sell ads. It's from a business standpoint, it cooks, man. It cooks. People gonna be mad. People can be mad, but if this is true, it's good news for AEW. It's good news for Max. It's good news for wrestling, honestly.
No, it absolutely does, and it's one of those things where, like, people kind of beat it over the head, like all these WWE fans. Oh, uh, AEW is terrible. Like, that's where wrestling careers go to die. Blah blah blah. Like, I actually literally saw someone say that WWE did not fail Tony Storm. Tony Storm failed herself. and, and I'm like, okie dokie. I'm just sitting there, I'm just looking at this stuff, and I'm like, and I the literally just filled it, just responded like, you're not really watching what anyone else is watching if you honestly believe that. I don't normally engage in this stupidity, but sometimes, every so often, I say something I need to say. Um,
Say the truth, bro. What's that? R-Truth,
you
he's
know,
like, the
it's
truth will set you free.
exactly. But no, like, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, cool, whatever. But like, you see the proof in the pudding. Like, they are pushing these young stars, like you said, and they are doing a good job of it. And I'm actually with you. I believe Will Ospreay is going to be the one that actually finds the belt because we're looking for it. But other, other than that, no. I mean, I think they're doing a good job. I think they're doing what they can with the stars they do have, and that is a good point with Darby Allin. I think Darby Allin is a Jeff Hardy like type, and I'm starting to think that Orange Cassidy is their younger version of Christian because I think he's a workhorse. They use that guy as a workhorse. He really does. He's a worker. They put him in working matches all the time. I mean, and with the addition of the Speedball Bailey, like, you know, they're stacking it up, man. I mean, is if they keep going the way they're going now, by the end of the year, they might be back to where they used to be.
Bro, they're cooking right now. They're cooking. Like the only real thing you can say about AEW, like I think I think storyline wise, is they're probably the strongest they've ever been. I think like the only thing that they're missing, like if we want to be real about it, compared to like that 2021 like year, it's like the aura, right?
Right, right.
And like I don't that was special. Like that specific aura, that specific vibe about that company is genuinely one of the most special things to ever happen in pro wrestling. I'm not sure that can be replicated, but yeah,
Yeah. It's
wonderful though. What wonderful for wrestling, because you know what that means, man. That means that it's proving that if you book a competent pro wrestling show on TV, your company, you can get paid, and that means TNA, when they go get their deal, they're gonna get a little bit more. That means if MLW
absolutely.
decides to go out there and shop a deal, they could potentially get more. It's
Now,
better for the
whatever
wrestlers.
happened to that deal with MC, was it MCW?
No, it was MLW, and then
With
so
MLW,
basically,
whatever happened?
what had happened was there was the allegations, allegedly,
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah, gotcha.
a certain very large wrestling company may have colluded or in some way, shape, or fashion interfered with their ability to get a deal, and MLW may or may not have gotten a settlement out of that.
Allegedly.
There we go.
Allegedly.
We on the same page. But yeah, no. Shout out to AEW. Shout out to their talent, because hopefully this means they're gonna like again, the long term thing, right? Is if like they this is like the strongest viewership really they've had, right? Ever. If this is true on a week to week basis, and that means that there was a subsect of fans who could have been open to have been watching the product for the last couple of years, but who just were cutting the cord or weren't tuning in on TNT and or whatever. So good news all around.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like good news in my wrestling.
Look, this is a very positive show. We got some chats. Hopefully these are positives. Wall Street Money says over 100 episodes now. It's OG Graps. You damn right, OG Graps.
OG, yes sir.
Oh, we some OGs. Let Trevor's the Unk though. He's the Unk.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Was a good Unk. We got briefcase belt. We got JM saying a champ without a championship is lame. You know what, man? Trevor, I think it might be time to do it. Trevor, I need you to do it, bro. I need you to start things off. Jon Moxley's AEW World Title reign. Tell me about it.
Awful. This go right now. Let's be honest. There have been some banger matches. Okay, there's been some matches, but overall, his title reign, in my opinion, is worse than Cody Rhodes.
I mean, that's not even like Cody at least had a couple of really. Here's the thing, man. Cody had some good stuff with Kevin. Mox has had nothing.
He has nothing. The best match he had was probably Brian Danielson. Probably Brian Danielson.
It's the worst match in wrestling history, by the way. Put that out there. The worst moment of my life was witnessing Brian Danielson get beat down and choked out in person twice, back-to-back pay-per-views. Pay-per-views.
Yeah, I mean, match-wise, that probably was the best match of his whatever the hell you call this. But it had so much promise. It's awful, and I'm stuck now.
You're good.
There we go.
You're good.
You good?
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, man. I honestly think it's awful. Uh-oh.
Oh.
There we go.
I think we're good. I don't know. Are we good? Is this you or me?
Uh-oh. I think we're both stuck.
Oh no.
Are we both stuck?
No, you're just stuck.
Oh,
you're back. All right. Finish that thought. Finish that thought, Big Trev.
But no, I honestly think it's terrible. I think they did him injustice. I don't think it's a good. I think it's awful.
His title reign is so bad that Tony Khan right now is trying to cancel you for talking shit about it.
Obviously.
Tony Khan bought Zoom, Trevor, so that he could.
That guy, Trevor Sutton. I want you to cancel him.
He's like, look, AEW has some of the best viewership of any show on television right now, and I need that man to shut the fuck up right now. Great. Dynamite Wednesdays. Trevor shuts up on Tuesdays. That's really... No. Shout out Tony. We
love you, Tony. We love you.
Oh, love is a strong word.
We like you.
Yeah. A little bit. Anyway, but yeah. So, I mean, you said it, bro. Like, I mean, this is the AEW World Championship right here, bro. Come on, bro.
I think the biggest thing, honestly, that's one of the biggest things. That and is not a whole lot of like story leading
What
up
is
to
this
any.
mother? What is he saying in his promo? I will avenge. I will bring out the eagle within all of you. Like what the? What do you say? Eagle?
Are you Psycho Sid now, sir?
Yeah, I have half the brains that you do.
Like it's yeah.
This is
It's
the
one of those.
this is the worst AEW World Championship reign ever, and I am including both of Punk's like
Yeah,
day long
half
reigns.
rings.
I
Like
yeah.
this is Mox's worst title reign ever. First off, and honest, and I hate to say it because Mox has had some great ones, but this is probably the worst reign he's ever had, and this is the worst, probably one of the worst reigns in wrestling in general.
I agree. I fully agree. And this is in the midst of Cody Rhodes stinking it up as the WWE champion right now.
And like you said, at least he has had some whatever, but
My thing is,
Mox has
bro.
had nobody.
My thing is, bro. Like the whole point of having a championship, right? Is that that's the symbol of like excellence, right? That's the symbol that you can come out that you can show I'm better than everyone else. The story is not the okay. I'm not gonna. Story is kind of the issue. It's the main issue. But like this idea, it could have worked. I just think that they did not like. If you're gonna do this for like 6 months, which is what their plan was apparently.
Yeah, about 6 months. Yeah.
Oh, that's if you're gonna all in. Oh God, hopefully it's not going all in. But if this goes to all in, it's gonna be like whatever 9 months. If you're gonna stretch this out for nearly a year, you better have some banger programs ready to go. And they had nothing. Like Mox's first opponent, like shout out to those 4 guys in the 4-way, but come on, shout out to Orange Cassidy, but like no motion, right. No motion in that feud, no motion in that 4-way at World's End, no motion in that Copeland feud. Like come on, bro. Nobody thought Cope was gonna win. You didn't even like give the illusion or like that match sucked. That match sucked.
Right. It was awful.
It was a bad match. I mean, the barbed wire death match they had on Dynamite was insane. But like, come on. But like no motion. Like you just that's your main event scene. That's where the AEW World Championship is. And my fear, man, my big fear is that Ospreay, like Mox ends up keeping it until All In. Ospreay wins it at All In, but like he's gonna be tasked with both. Like this is his first big title reign, but he's also rehabbing a belt. Right? That's a big task for anyone in wrestling. You have to rehab a belt while at the same time, this is your big victory lap. Like they're going to London the next month, right? Like, come on. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Swerve. Whose house? They got to put Swerve over, man. They got to.
Excuse me.
They got to.
But no, it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, like it's because you're looking at the future, and like I agree with you, like that the whole rehaving a championship that's gonna be rough on her, man. The whole thing is gonna be rough on Offspring, honestly.
Hey man, not a Swerve wins it, not because I'm telling you, man, you get Swerve in there as the champion, you heat things up a bit, and then it's the main event is Swerve and Ospreay All In. That match is gonna be insane.
Number 2,
bruh. Yo, man, you know they gonna be like, Ospreay.
I swear, win that.
I was in where was I? I was in St. Louis, right? I was at an AEW show in St. Louis, and this dude, bro, at the end of the show after Swerve won the title. He just starts singing and he goes, I got lean in my cup, so I swerve when I drive. And I was like, yo. And so like we're walking out, right? Like we're all walking out. And this dude, like out of nowhere, this dude just like not the same dude, but like this dude just face plants and he's like he's messed up, right? Like he was on somewhere, I don't know. But like he had too much. Let's just say he had too much fun at the show. And then he face plants and he just tries to get up and he does like one of these. And then the guy who was singing that just goes up to him, points at him. He goes, "He got lean in his cup, so he swerve when he drive." And he points at him. I was like, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh, we got a couple of chats here, Trevor.
I'm stuck.
Taco
Sorry.
Kid says Mox's title reign is worse than Gunther's, and Kurt and Gunther's been hot ass, bro. You know what's wild? I think Gunther's had probably the best championship reign of any of the major champions right now.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Sorry.
Oh man, it's okay. It's okay, step host.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck good.
All right. All right. We're gonna.
Give me 1 second. I'll come right back, I guess.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you
wait,
back.
wait.
You back. Backstreet. Come back.
Backstreet's back. I'm stuck.
All right. All right. What's up, bro? All right, bro. So I mean, we already preluded it. We might as well talk about it. AEW Dynasty, man. AEW Dynasty is coming up this weekend. We got the big match: Swerve Strickland, Jon Moxley, AEW World Championship on the line. The reign of terror that Mox is reigning upon the AEW universe right now is pretty bad.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna ask you point blank, bro. Is there any hope? Do we think Swerve walks out of there for a second time as the AEW World Champion?
Here's the thing.
Oh no.
I believe there's a chance. I believe there's a chance.
I was about to pull out the AEW World Champion.
But at the same token, at this point, I don't know if they're going to use Swerve as filler and then have that bomb match with him at Will, or if you're just going to have Moxley have it until they meet Will, until it's time for Will Ospreay to have it. I mean, don't get me wrong, seeing Swerve as champion would be great. It would be awesome again. But you know, these wrestling fans, they've been complaining about seeing the same match over and over again. But not the fans of WWE, because they've seen the same match, if you watch Raw, 16,000 times almost every Monday. But at the same token, there is a very good chance that Swerve could win. I don't think he will, though.
I got lean in my cup, so I'm sad. Man, nah. Trevor, I don't want. Trevor, nah. Tony Khan, nah, bro. I'm about to cut a promo on this. I'm about to cut a promo on this mother, bro. Nah, Tony, you dumb fool. You moron. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it 200 right now. You know how Conan got his podcast keeping it 1? I give it 200, bro. Like, nah. Tony. This feud sucks. This is one of the worst things you've ever booked. It is genuinely one of the worst. And you booked QTV. You booked QTV, Tony. Let's not forget about this. All right. We haven't forgotten about what you did to Will Hobbs. All right. I will never forgive you for that. Tony, you booked a lot of crap. And you know what? If you're around long enough, man, you're bound to book some crap. Hell, I would have booked way more crap than you have. I'll be honest. I'll keep it straight with you. But, bro, it's your world championship. This is the pinnacle of professional wrestling, allegedly.
That no one's seen for 6 months. No
one's seen it for 6 months, bro. No one's and Moxley's out here like talking to. This is your champion. The man who's like I'm all for hyping up Marina Shafir. I'm all for hyping up Claudio Castagnoli backstage. But on Collision last week, this man goes walking around backstage like this. What the arm behind his back? Like what? What?
He's just walking around like, what are you doing, dude?
This is a champion. We're not talking about no TNT belt. Jack Perry, I'm Jack Perry. I got a belt. Like Jack Perry can do that, bro, with the TNT belt. All right. You know, Daniel Garcia
Yes, he
I
can
just
do
cracked my back a little bit. That felt good. He can do that with the TNT belt. You know, I'm not even against like using the internet. Like, look, I don't know Okada. He'd be like, with that Continental
Yeah,
belt.
that's all he does.
That
That's all he
is
does.
all he does. Bro, the Okada conversation is separate. We got to talk about Okada later, but bro, this is your world championship, and it is the bottom of the card. This is below Adam Cole versus like as far as like the title importance. This is below the TNT title picture right now for me. From like
Man, this
what I
is
mean, and that
sad.
is insane. That
That
is
is.
insane. Fix it. Get that title up out of that man. Open up the briefcase, and take that title, and make it Swerve's house. Give Swerve that spinner belt too, bro. Nah, give that man a spinner belt.
Don't do
That's the only spinner belt I'd ever buy, bro. I would buy that spinner belt. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I used to hate the spinner belt. I really did. I hated it so bad.
I mean, here's the thing. I hated it because it had like a big like WWE logo on it. That rated R spinner belt. I would have messed with it if they had a little more color on it. But like Swerve,
yeah, if it had like a Swerve belt
with Swerve, it's gonna be like the house. And like the house spins, you know. It won't be the AEW. I ain't trying to see
Swerve
the
when
AEW
I
logo.
drive. Like Swerve when I drive.
It's just a wheel. It's a wheel. No. Yo, that's actually that would be a dope. Yo, look, Tony, we out here coming up with marketing ideas for you. You got to sell a belt.
Hey, give us money.
A Swerve spinner belt that's got a steering wheel on it, so you can swerve. This is the genius of OT Graps right here. Someone in the chat just said, Tony sent me a message. So Tony sent me a message to let you know your Bryan Danielson will never be champion ever. He was already champion, bro. I got my wish.
Ever again, probably.
I don't care. I saw, bro. I've seen the pinnacle of professional wrestling. It happened. It's all downhill from here.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh man, we got WrestleMania. Taco Kid said WrestleMania 41 on track to being the lowest attended Mania since Mania 17. Puts a smile on my face. No, it is since Mania 22.
Yep.
Mania 17 had more people than this year's WrestleMania. It was Mania 22 that was in Chicago. That was in the it was like a 20,000 seat arena. That was the last Mania that was really that wasn't in a stadium. What? I mean,
yeah,
you want to talk
I'm
about
definitely
Mania?
gonna.
Yeah, are you hyped for Mania?
No, and that's upsetting. Like, okay, in a way, yes, right? In a way, yes, because like to me, Mania as a wrestling fan, Mania is like our Super Bowl. It's a holiday, you know what I mean? Like it's a whatever, but it's one of those things that you know what, we're gonna talk about it sooner or later.
Let's give it to me, bro. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Cena and Cody Rhodes.
It's been trash, hasn't it?
Absolute dog shit. Absolute. Like I will be honest. I will be completely honest. Until yesterday, they have not had a great promo. Yep. Yesterday was the best promo that I've seen. It was. Now until yesterday, I will be honest with you. I was like, oh, Cena's not winning this belt. He's not winning this belt at all. Now, yesterday, I think there might be a chance. There might be a chance because he doesn't, now that he honestly has talked and not giving like cryptic reasons, there's actually a reason why he's trying to ruin professional wrestling.
You guys bullied me.
Right. Like he sounds like a bully. He sounded like a little kid that got bullied by like in high school his entire life. Like
I love how the John Cena character in canon is literally like a 10-year-old child.
What?
Jorts and everything.
Now he sounds like a crazy supervillain. Like he literally sounds like a crazy supervillain now. Like that's what he sounds like. Like like I build monuments for empires, for rich people. And I'm like, okay, I hear you, Cena. You're cooking. I hear you. But one thing that I really need to address, and this is for everyone out there that believes what I'm about to say. I've seen tons of people say it's about time that John Cena actually really they let him be John Cena on the mic. And you're absolutely right. It's about time he cooked Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is trash on the mic. Cody Rhodes is not good on the mic. Now,
we disagree on this.
we definitely disagree because I don't think Cody Rhodes is trash on the mic at all. But the people that say this, that say Cody Rhodes is trash on the mic, have you seen his work in any other company? Have you seen it? Because have you seen it? Because wow, like to say, like I will say that WWE has a very watered down version of Cody Rhodes promo wise right now. I agree with that, but Cody Rhodes is anything but bad on the mic. Honestly, if you really really want to be honest, you had two heavyweights in promos go at each other on that mic yesterday. Now, don't get me wrong. I think John was ahead by like this
John cooked
because
him. John cooked him.
John got him. But I mean, there was some things that Cody said that makes you like, ooh, clutch your pearls, you know. But but at the same token, you cannot say Cody Rhodes is terrible on the mic. If you say that, you've never seen Cody Rhodes speak on the mic. You can't say that.
I mean, Wall Street Money literally just put in the chat a line that I use all the time. Here's 45.
Yep.
That's 20 more than what they're gonna
20
make. It is to
like,
this day the most lethal thing anyone's ever said about anything in professional wrestling.
Like we talk about how MJF says a lot of off the wall things, and he has. Dude, Cody Rhodes literally did not let someone kiss his ring because they were too overweight. His words.
Right, buddy, I'll one up you. MJF, look, MJF's a powerful promo. There's no doubt about it. He once cut a promo that sent Brian Pillman's sister into labor. Insane. Absolutely
insane.
That Cody promo literally set TNA back 5 years when he said that. That's how down bad TNA already was. At that point, they would allow Cody
Rhodes was unhinged on the mic, bro. Like,
I don't care what you guys say. Like, y'all can be like, oh my god, I love Cody finishing the dream. Like, well, look, I love Cody. I will always have a lot of sympathy for Cody. He's one of my favorite like guys, right? When he's not cutting promos about solving racism. I will say that is one promo we all agree he did not cook. The Cody solved racism promo was not a good one.
It was pretty bad.
That was pretty.
But you know what's funny?
He has learned. I think he's learned.
You know what's funny, Taco Kid? I totally agree with Taco Kid. Taco Kid just sent, if no one can see it, he said when Cody isn't mentioning his dad and sounding like a politician, he's good on a mic. Now, I totally agree with that. But go back and look at a lot of those promos that you're talking about and see who mentioned his dad first. Because a lot of them, he didn't mention them at all first. The first promo with him and Paul Heyman mentioned his dad first. And it seems like that is what a lot of people mention first. And I'm like, wait a minute. Can we talk about something else?
They want to play into the Dusty thing. Like, that's a WWE.
I get it, but come on, man.
Like, it was fine when Cody was going for the belt the first time. It was fine. Like, look, I understand.
The first time, yeah.
But like, at least,
like
man,
you got CM Punk talking about WWE.
No,
you got everybody talking about.
Bro, don't have this man be cutting the same promos for a year. I will achieve the destiny that was. Oh God, I can't even do it anymore. Like I will achieve the destiny that was robbed of my father and his father's father, and the son of a plumber will be the next WWE World Champion, Universal. Hashtag global federation. I don't know. Maybe like, bro, it's just IP. That's the thing I hate about WWE right now, bro. I mean, we can talk about it. Fuck it, we'll talk about it now, bro. You know what I really hate about WWE? I fucking hate that it's all about this aura bullshit. I fucking hate that it's all about this IP. I fucking hate how WWE is all just like, look at this WWE World. Tickets go on sale. It's all ad. It's all an ad.
It is all that.
And Trevor, I'd be so fine with it. I'd be so fine with it if they rewarded me for watching the show. Because I can deal with capitalism. I can deal with all the ads. I can deal with Michael Cole being like, the WWE Universe is presented by State Farm. Like I can deal with that. But, bro, when you sending Cody and Cena out there to just be aura. Just stand out there, aura. Bro, that's not what I watch wrestling for. I ain't here for the aura. I'm here for the story. Give me a story. That's what WWE doesn't do enough of, man. And like, look.
No, I hate people that say WWE's best storytellers because they're not.
Bro, they haven't told. Like, here's my thing, man. WWE does exactly what they tell you. They are not about stories. They're about moments. They're not about matches. They're about moments. They're not about
exactly.
about like, logic. They're about moments, right? And that is all well and good, but like when you watch this shit back, bro, it doesn't cook. It doesn't cook. When the fact, here's the thing: you could have told a story where John Cena was hella aloof about his heel turn. You could have told that story, but the time to tell it wasn't 2 weeks after the beatdown, right? It wasn't 2 weeks after the beatdown. It was the next time on Raw. I don't care how you would have done it. Work it out, man. Work it out. This is Cena's last time. Have that man come on a red-eye flight. Give that man private jet. Fly him on Air Force One. Do what you got to do. I know damn well Triple H is friends with the president. He can make that happen. So, like, get that man in there. Have him come out there. Have him just be like, because you know what? That was the fun thing, man. That used to be the fun thing about wrestling. Trevor, a major moment happened on a pay-per-view, and you wouldn't watch it. You would hear about it, or if you watch it, you'd be like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see what happens the next night on Raw.
Yeah.
That was the best part about Monday Night Raw was after the pay-per-view, you would go watch Raw. And what happened on Raw? John Cena will be here in 2 weeks live on WWE Raw on Netflix, presented by Prime.
And I'm okay with maybe a week or 2 weeks. I'm even okay with 2 weeks. But when you come on and after this monumental moment, and you literally just read me a Dr. Seuss story. That's exactly what you did. Yeah. You sent me into a ramp. It was just
right there. That's Cody's promo,
dude,
right
like there. It was terrible.
It was bad. It was bad. Man.
It was because like here's the thing. I still say this, and I've said this from the beginning. I'm complete saying this. It's Cody's booking. It's not Cody. It's not Cody at all. It's Cody's booking. And honestly, how can you give a great promo when the person you're talking to is a brick wall and he's not doing anything? Like, it's kind of hard that they're playing off each other, and
I'm like, man, look, man.
There's nothing to play off.
Look, man, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Triple H, you have WWE on cruise control for 90% of the year. I weigh you on a scale. I grade you on a scale, I should say, on a weighted scale. It's what it is. All right, that's the nature of the business they're in. All right. This is John Cena's final run. This is the last WrestleMania John Cena will ever appear in as a wrestler. This is the last WrestleMania story he will ever appear in. And you wait a month to do something about it? You wait a month to get people interested? You and I could talk about this till we're blue in the face.
This is my opinion. This is my opinion, and this is all I'm gonna say about it. You said something and very rarely is it something that you say that I don't agree on. But you said something that I completely agree on. And
I thought you about to say, you're about to bury me.
John Cena does not need to win that belt at WrestleMania. If the promos stay like this, maybe. But here's the thing, because everyone heard after they both cooked in that ring. Yes, Cena won, of course, but after they both cooked in that ring, and they definitely cooked. They cheered Cena and they also cheered Cody, but they were deafening for both. If you keep it up like this, give and Cena keeps coming on top, which I'm pretty sure he will, you give it to Cena. Right now, Cena sounds like a child that got called out, had to be big, tough, and macho, said what he had to say, won that one battle, and I feel like that's the best promo you're gonna get out of this entire feud. And he still sounds like a crybaby or a whiny supervillain.
You guys were mean to me. Oh, he comes out with a cape, like a Magneto cape. Yo, actually, nah. I would do a 180 on this. Like, I would do a complete 180 on this. If John Cena comes out with a Magneto cape and like the headband, like the helmet. instead of how he's got the helmet and he's got actually, bro, Triple H, my brother, walk with me real quick. WWE, walk with Omar Q.
We got a lot of chats to read too, bro.
We got Lisa in the chat saying you guys glazing a lot. I don't know. I feel like we've been pretty negative lately.
Me too.
We've been pretty negative on everybody lately.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about the positives in the beginning. Got that bullshit out the way.
I was about to say, got that bullshit out the way. Damn, it's damn right. Oh man.
But
yeah, I mean,
oh man, this.
Y'all go get that. The thing is, Cena doesn't have any more scheduled dates till Mania. I would be surprised if he does not appear at the Go Home show. I would be very surprised.
I think he almost has to. Honestly.
He has to. They gotta. They're at 45,000 tickets sold. They gotta get people in that building, bro. Well, actually, technically they're at like 90,000 because it's 2 nights, but. Yeah, they got him.
JM said, interesting take. WWE was better when Vince McMahon was running it.
I don't know about. I mean,
and
how quickly y'all forget. How quickly y'all forget.
In aspects of certain booking, I'll say he may have been the better booker earlier on than Triple H. But I think the atmosphere, the overall aura, as you mentioned earlier, is much better with Triple H.
Oh, I mean, they got aura out the ass right now. Like the aura.
Yeah, it is much better with Triple H for his first time, really primetime booking. He does book some doozies. He does. He books some doozies, and some of it is very questionable sometimes, but. At the same time, he doesn't do horrible. Like, he does a good job. Honestly, he needs to let the Heartbreak Kid help him. But that's just my opinion.
Oh man, you cutting that swerve promo? You about to get in trouble.
Hey, I'm just saying, I mean, if I'm lying, I'm flying. As you see, I'm still sitting down. Shawn Michaels is probably the best booker right now. Stop me when I'm telling lies.
I can't, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
NXT's a cook. NXT's a cook, man. Like, what else can we say? Kerwin says a thought that I think we both agree with. One good show, not enough to save WrestleMania. If the show was like last night every week, hell yeah, people be hyped for it. Why do you end the show with a women's match over ending Raw with Gunther versus Jimmy? I mean, I'm fine with it. It was building up a story. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it was building up a story. Now I will say the Usos and Gunther. How do you feel about that one? I'm a little.
You want to be honest?
I don't know.
Man, I think Gunther looks so cool after that beatdown, bro. He looked cold.
He does, doesn't he?
He looked cold. That did. that gave me no sympathy for Jay, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
It literally helped that feud. If you want to be
Nah,
honest, to me,
well,
it helped the feud,
it
bro.
helped it in the wrong way. Cause I mean,
It
at
did.
least me, I came out of it being
It did.
like, "Yo, Gunther's cold, bro. That I need him to mug Jey Uso at Mania, bro.
Dude,
I need him
he
to drop
literally
that. I need him to drop him at Mania, bro."
he literally put that man trapped that man's arm on the rope
My boy was like,
with
"John, no Cena,
John, no.
no Cena." Oh my god, bro.
But
But yeah, no, I mean, bro.
see, I don't think Gunther should beat Jay at Mania. If you're gonna pull the trigger with that, you better pull it now. But because that will be what, 4 matches now?
I mean,
No,
Jay's gonna win,
he's already not credible. He's already not really credible now.
bro. I'm
Like,
just saying, man. They need to stop with this. The Royal Rumble winner will headline the main event of WrestleMania, bro. Neither of the Royal Rumble
'cause he's
winners are
not.
headline of Mania.
Nope.
It's the CM Punk 3-way. So CM Punk, bro. Actually, Trevor, I want to get your thoughts on this. I need to hear you, bro. I need to hear you. CM Punk is finally getting his main event of WrestleMania, Trevor. Your favorite wrestler of all time. The same man who once told MJF that he can, if he thinks the grass is greener on the other side, he can go to the other place, and said something to the effect of, "You can headline night 1 of a 4-night buy one get one extravaganza," is now headlining night 1 of a 2-night wrestling extravaganza. Trevor, number one, I'll just say on my behalf, congrats to Phil Brooks for getting his WrestleMania main event.
Absolutely.
Number 2, I can't wait to hear what you say, Trevor. Reaction.
So so while all this is going on, my two of my best friends, one is a big wrestling fan, other used to be a wrestling fan. He's getting back into it. They're having this conversation, and they both, and yes, I'm calling you both out. They're having this conversation, and they say, "Yeah, I think CM Punk is gonna headline WrestleMania," and I'm like, "That could happen." So yeah, because that's his favor. No, no, it's not. Like, yeah, that's definitely his favor. I was like, no, it's not his favor. That doesn't even make sense that would be his favor, because you got to understand. And I went down logically explaining it to him, and they still think that was his favor. So come Friday, whatever, they're talking about it, whatever. It happens. My buddy calls me. My buddy says, "So I just wanted to call you to be a dick." I said, "Okay, why?" He said, "Because someone said that CM Punk wasn't going to headline WrestleMania." I said, "That's not what I said." "And that it wasn't his favorite." And I said, "Did you listen to it? It wasn't his favorite." And and then they asked me the same thing you asked me. And I said, honestly, I think it's the biggest sham possible. That I honestly think, to make this a no, a night 1 ender, and you're snubbing Bianca, Rhea, and Io, which is probably going to be it, and you're snubbing. Of course, I'm still on the fence about this match anyway. Snubbing Jay and Gunther. You're fighting just because you don't like each other. You know what? You can fight in the parking lot and be the main of the opening match for all I care. Like, he doesn't. They don't. No, he doesn't deserve a night 1. This match does not deserve a night 1 ending. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I know there's a bunch of people that disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But the only reason you're going to say that is because Tribal Chief, Seth Rollins. Okay, but if it wasn't them, if it was him, fucking Drew McIntyre, and some Joe Schmo, whoever, you wouldn't be saying, "Oh, this match needs a headline WrestleMania." No, you're only saying it because it's three former champions in the ring. That's the only reason you're saying it. That's
Yep.
it. I I think it's I think it's kind of a snub. I don't see where it makes sense, but I honestly believe that whatever the favor is going to happen night one.
I mean, this ain't the favor, man. Paul Heyman is like apparently just booking the show. I don't know what's going on. Paul Heyman is like, you are the main that red contract there as a number. You're gonna be the main event.
Heard that, dude. I was like, what in the
I'm
world?
like, bro. I'm like, bro. Look, should this match main event, you could certainly make an argument. It is a very heated match. I think that, look, I'm excited for this match. It's like this and like a little bit of John Cena versus Cody stuff. I'm excited for. Not much else on the show. I'm really excited for. Like, I mean, Rhea Ripley, Io, and Bianca are gonna tear it up, and like I'm excited in that vein.
I actually want to see the Tiffy time in Charlotte match too, even though I think it's gonna be awful.
Shout out to Tiffany. That's what I don't care about. I'm that Jay and Gunther.
No, I love Tiffany Stratton. I think
I love all these talent. I mean, that's not. Yeah. That's what I don't care about. Shout out Kenny Bomb. But bro, like, it's bad. Because here's the thing, man. One of the Royal Rumble winners. Look, you have 2 nights of WrestleMania. One, I don't care. Book it so that one of the Royal Rumble winners is in one of the main events. Because otherwise, you get a championship opportunity. Trevor, what seems easier to you? Winning a 30-man battle royal or a 6-man elimination chamber to get a shot at me?
I'm not good on math, but I think the 6-man, maybe.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I mean, hey.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Yeah, it's not. They're not cooking, man. They're not cooking. Like it's just, it's unfortunate. Like, and again, I'm excited for it, but I'm also just like, this does not need to be a main event. Like, you could have told a story with, you know what you could have done, man. Punk is no spring chicken, right?
No.
Have Punk do what Cena's doing right now, right? Have that man win the Royal Rumble in his final. You'd be like, CM Punk's final, like, clobbering time. His final clobbering time. Have him win that Royal Rumble.
What was that?
Main event Mania in his final WrestleMania. Have him go out as that champion. Get his main event that he's always wanted.
Did you just have a brain fart or something? You just literally stopped in the middle of what you were doing.
I have family. And I just heard a baby crying, which, by the way, I might have to leave it like a minute or two.
No problem, buddy. No problem. Just making sure everything's good.
No, that's fine. It was like, I'm not even the parent, but I had like a paternal instinct kick, and I was like,
oh, no, dude, I understand.
No, like, they literally, that's what that was. I was just like,
dude, my
baby is sad. Go save baby.
Look, my niece and nephew upstairs, and when I hear anything, I just stop in my tracks and just must go.
It's like a dog, like you know when a dog hears a sound that you don't hear, and he's just like,
yeah.
That neck turn out with me.
You're a good uncle, sir. You're a good uncle.
I do not have a baby. No. Not yet. Anyway, not that I know of. No, not yet. But yeah, no. I mean, CM Punk main event. Congratulations to Phil Brooks, the man. He deserves it. He deserved it long before this. Like, he should have been the main event at WrestleMania 29. But I mean, look. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyway.
I'm laughing at what Kevin O'Brady's.
What do you say?
That match delivers, take everything back. He said,
"Hey man,
you know what? If it does, I will shut up."
Oh man, Taco Kid says he's got to head off now. He's not the only one. Trevor, I actually do got to go now. All
right, buddy.
But actually, before we do, let's do. I want to get your takes on Dynasty. We want to do some rapid fire AEW Dynasty predictions?
Yeah, we do that real quick. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so let's do that real quick. So AEW Dynasty 2025. Oh God, I just realized AEW did the thing again, Trevor, where they did not fill out this card until last minute.
Oh God,
there's only 6 matches. Only 6 matches on this card. There's gonna be like 6 more added.
It's gonna be like 6 more by freaking
Bro,
Sunday.
it's Tuesday before the pay per view, and they got it. Ooh. Anyway, all right, but there a lot of big matches. Give me this. Give me who you think will win, who you think should win.
Gotcha.
All right, Kenny Omega, Ricochet, Speedball, Mike Bailey for the international title.
Omega.
No. Kenny retain. Can you imagine, bro? I would be down for real with heel Ricochet holding him up, going.
I would too. I would have seen that.
It'd be so funny. I do. Bro, I love Ricochet right now. I love
Ricochet and I love Mike Bailey. Of course, I love Mike Bailey, but
bro, this is honestly, this right here is like the character of Ricochet's career. Like this was they figured it out in AEW. Like
everyone that says he's not doing whatever, he's doing whatever. He's doing good.
they said like, oh, give it 6 months, he's gonna get lost in the shuffle. 6 months, he's probably doing the work of his career right now. I love
there
that,
is
bro.
2 questions I kind of want to address, but let's do this first. There's two questions.
Okay.
What
did you say there? 2 questions.
I said 2 questions.
You want to
what?
What do you want to do with those questions? You want to eat? Anyway, address. All right. Moxley versus Swerve. We already talked about this. We just had another fuss moment.
We did.
Oh, he was fussing. I'm like, what? They were what on live TV?
Swerve should win, but I think Moxley's gonna win.
Agreed. Tony Storm versus Megan Bayne.
Tony Storm should win.
And she will win. Death Riders versus Rated FTR.
FTR.
Should or will? Should
win.
I mean, FTR should win, but I think they're going to lose. I think the end goal here for Rated FTR is Dax and Cash officially turn heel on Cope. And then
that's what I'm thinking.
And then Christian Cage comes in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
He's like,
I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen.
Cope, say hello to your daddy.
Join the family.
I think Christian should have like a shirt that says, "It's like I'm your daddy." All right, we got Jericho versus Bandito, title versus mask.
Bandito.
Nah, bro. They should have made this title like hair versus mask. I want to see that ball, bro. Ball Jericho would be crazy. Tell me.
Oh, that'd be that's a big head.
Very big head. Yeah. And
that's from a gentleman with a big head. So that's
the reason I'm wearing a hat. Last match announced on this card so far: Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole. This match has no time limit, no outside interference permitted. TNT title on the line.
Adam Cole,
baby. Very predictable.
Adam Cole, baby.
Very predictable card.
If we have 2 seconds, I want to.
Of course.
First off, one comment. Where is it? Michelle.
Do you think
AEW can build up IPS like WWE and in future, or is it too difficult? Like a smart strategy that Adam Copeland can't use the Edge name and Brian can't use Yes Chance when he debuts in AEW. What do you think?
Do I think AEW can build up IP? I mean, the thing is, it's like not IP they own, right? It's gonna be. No.
I literally said IPS. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No. Given their current the way they currently do business, no, that could change.
No.
Tony's Tony has definitely changed on some things. I mean, yeah, not having Edge, I think is less of an issue. I mean, AEW prides itself on being a place where wrestlers can own their name for the most part. There's been some changing up of that. And mostly, have more creative freedom and things like that. Like that's what the company was built on. And a virtue of that is like you're not going to be as like aggressive in your in your deployment of like IPs and copyright and things like that than WWE is. And I mean, we're kind of seeing this weird thing play out right now in a way. It's different, but Luger's Hall of Fame. Lex Luger's
Yeah.
going to the Hall of Fame. The rumor and innuendo is that WWE is going to make the ask, or has made the ask, to have Sting be the person to induct him. I think we can all agree Sting should be the person to induct him.
Yep.
At the end of the day, Sting is under a Legends deal with AEW, right? So
Yep.
Tony's going to have to sign off. And I think Tony would sign off, which is something that WWE would never do for
No, absolutely.
AEW. They literally denied it for Sting and Luger. Like Luger wanted to appear at Sting's last match at Revolution. WWE denied the request. And again, we can talk about like how that's going to hinder their growth or whatever. The fact of the matter is they're still a profitable business. They're still making a boatload of money, and wrestlers are getting paid comparable money to WWE. That is a good thing for wrestling. It's a good thing for wrestlers.
Absolutely. And the last one is, do you think all wrestling companies should make one wrestling coalition?
Cancel Christmas on that idea right now.
Now, I will say that was similar to what it actually was. Like, it wasn't actually a coalition, but it was more like territories, and each territory like took care of each other, kind of sort of. They weren't trying to snipe each other or snipe talent. Like, talent was able to come back and forth, blah blah blah. Enter Vince McMahon, that thought that was bullshit, hogwash, and so he decided to change that, and by buying up all the territories. Now, I don't think there will ever be a time in my lifetime going forward that you will ever see another setup like that. You will never see territories like that again. I don't think it will make any money, which sounds stupid, but I don't think it will benefit any of the talent, because you're going to have companies that want that talent for them and not to share with other territories or companies. So my answer is, it's a great idea. It's a good notion, but it's harder to do in 2025 than it was in 1965.
Fully agree. I think you made a good point there. Like, I also think like the business, they're too far gone. They're too far gone. They can make way more money as independent businesses. Whether or not, that's going to, I also just don't think like for the wrestlers it would work out as well. Because that was also like, we talked about the territories was good in many ways, but it was also like hella exploitative in different ways. But like, that's a conversation for another day. Okay, I'm sorry. I do have to. I gotta hop.
All right,
but
let's get out of here.
No, what are you watching? What you watching? We doing this, bro.
I finished Invincible.
Been watching. I am Conquest.
Oh, so good. Conquest. Yo. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. I've been watching that. Oh, there's a show on Netflix not Netflix, on Hulu, called Deli Boys.
Oh, I heard about this. I've seen the promos.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious.
Is it funny?
Dude. Oh, it's funny as hell. It's funny as hell.
Trevor's like, I think about you every time I watch that show.
It's supposed to be a Pakistani family, so yeah. But dude, it's absolutely hilarious, dude. It's so funny.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I have not finished X-Men 97. That's just not happening. I finished Invincible. It slapped. What did I do? I'm not watching anything else. Oh, I'm trying to get into the Gangs of London. My boy just recommended me that.
Yeah, that, and I'm catching also back up with Banshee. I'm rewatching Banshee, so
we're watching everything. All right, guys, you guys can follow Trevor on Twitter at TREVERTAINMENT. That is TREVERTAINMENT. I think I messed that up for the first time in like almost 100 episodes. So I apologize for that. Anyway, you guys can also go over to youtube.com/OT Graps to catch all of the clips from the show and much more. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real.
Love those afar, hug those close, and enjoy yourselves, guys. It's getting warm out there, better weather, happier weather.
It was
and
freezing the other
the world
day.
still sucks.
80 degrees yesterday. What's going on? Welcome to the DMV, bro. All right, boys. See ya.
Peace.